Welcome to Get Your FRQ On. This question is from 2005, Form B, Question 4, and it is not calculator active. In the question stem, we have a graph of a function f, which consists of 3 line segments. In part A of the question, g of x is defined as the integral from -4 to x of f of t dt, and we are asked to find g of -1, g prime of -1, and g double prime of -1. G of -1, by definition, is the integral from -4 to -1 of f of t dt, which is 3 times the quantity 1/2 of -2 plus -3, and that turns out to be -7.5. G prime of -1 will equal f of -1, and from the graph, that is just -2. G double prime of -1 will equal f prime of -1, which does not exist since, based on the graph, f of x is not differentiable at x equals -1. In part B of this question, for the function g of x, find the x-coordinate of each point of inflection of g on the open interval from -4 to 3, and explain your answer. So g of x will have a point of inflection when g prime of x equals f of x equals 0 changes from increasing to decreasing or from decreasing to increasing. Based on the graph of f that is provided, f changes from increasing to decreasing at x equals 1. So the function g has a point of inflection only at x equals 1. In part C of this question, the function h of x is defined as the integral from x to 3 of f of t dt, and we are asked to find when h of x is equal to 0 on the closed interval from -4 to 3. Now, based on properties of integrals, we know that h of x equals the integral from 3 to 3 of f of t dt will equal 0. Based on the graph of f, h of x equals the integral from 1 to 3 of f of t dt will equal 0. And also based on the graph of f, h of x equals the integral from -1 to 3 of f of t dt will equal 0. Therefore, we can conclude that h of x will equal 0 when x is equal to -1, +1, or 3. In part D of this question, we are asked to use the function from part C above and find all intervals on which h is decreasing and explain our answer. Given the definition that h of x is the integral from x to 3 of f of t dt, that is equal to the negative integral from 3 to x of f of t dt, which implies that h prime of x is negative f of x. So the function h will be decreasing when negative f is greater than 0, which implies that h will be decreasing when f is positive. And based on the graph of f, we can conclude that h will be decreasing on the interval from 0 to 2. If you like the AP Calculus free response question solutions and want more of them, don't forget to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and you can also find me on X at x.com/getyourfrqon.